What if I told you the scariest thing about Little Nightmares 2 isn't the monsters? It's not the creepy atmosphere or the distorted world. The real horror is that Mono's story is more real than we'd like to admit. Because in his journey, his pain, his fear, his endless struggle, we see something terrifyingly familiar, a reflection of our own lives, the feeling of being trapped, the weight of past mistakes, the cycle that keeps repeating itself, no matter how hard we try to break free. But here's the real question. If Mono is caught in a loop, are we too? And more importantly, how do we break free? The illusion of destiny, how to break the cycle. Mono is doomed to become the Thin Man. No matter how hard he fights, the story always repeats. It's a nightmare without an escape. And isn't that exactly what real life can feel like sometimes? No matter what you do, you always end up back where you started. You try to get ahead, but you fall into the same patterns, the same failures, the same toxic relationships, the same bad habits. It's like an invisible force is pulling you back. You start to wonder, is this just how things are? Is there no way out? But here's the truth. Destiny isn't real. Cycles exist because we let them. If you want to escape, you have to break the pattern. And that means doing things differently. Stop waiting for life to change and start making new choices. Change the people you surround yourself with. Step out of your comfort zone. Take risks, even when they scare you. Breaking free starts with one decision, refusing to accept that this is how your story ends. Struggle is the key to strength. Pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Mono's world is cruel. The hunter tries to kill him. The bullies torment him. The Thin Man hunts him down. At every turn, he is chased, beaten, knocked down. But he never stops moving forward. And then something changes. He stops running. He fights back. Real life is no different. Every setback, every hardship, every betrayal, it's not proof that you're losing. It's proof that you're learning. You cannot grow stronger without struggle. You cannot gain wisdom without making mistakes. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to quit when they do. Pain is not the end. It's the beginning of something greater. Not everyone deserves your trust. Betrayal cuts deeper than any wound, and the worst part? It always comes from the people we trust the most. Mono trusted Six. He saved her. He fought for her. He believed they were in this together. And yet, in the end, she let him go. How many times have you placed your faith in someone only to be abandoned when you needed them most? Lesson 1. Not everyone walking beside you is meant to stay. Some people only stick around when things are easy. Some will take from you, but never give back. Some will betray you, not because you deserve it, but because of their own weaknesses. Lesson 2. That betrayal does not define you. Don't let past wounds close your heart. Don't let one person's failure make you think everyone will hurt you. Learn from it, move forward, trust wisely, but never stop believing in the right people. Your worst enemy is you. The biggest plot twist in Little Nightmares 2, the monster Mono has been running from, is himself. And isn't that the truth for so many of us? We think our biggest enemies are outside forces, bad luck, cruel people, unfair circumstances. But more often than not, our greatest enemy is the one inside us. The voice that whispers, "You're not good enough." The fear that stops you from trying. The self-doubt that makes you sabotage your own success. But here's the secret. That version of you, the one that's afraid, that's insecure, that keeps holding you back, it only has power if you let it. You are not your fear. You are what you choose to become. Every day is a chance to change. Mono's story is a tragedy, but yours doesn't have to be. Every single day, you get a new choice. You can repeat the same mistakes, or you can break the cycle. Remember this. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are what you decide to become. So now, the question is, what will you choose?